Hi students, this is Vasudeep Panda. Welcome to Master of English. Welcome to another class. So I'm back. पहले आमे रिविजन करिबा कोटा आमे ऑन एग्जामिनेशन पाठ पढ़ी सारिछे तो आज मु नेइछि 65 टी प्रश्न. Yes, you are right. 65 questions, multiple choice question from on examination, almost all the teeth and bits covered. तो विलंब करबा नहीं देखिबा आउ मन रख तुम पाखे 3 सेकेंड समय रहिबो विदिन 3 सेकेंड यू आर टू आंसर नहले वीडियोटा हाफ एन आवर भी अधिका हे जिवो. ठीक अछि ताहले आरंभ करबा. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ ओल्ड वाज चर्चिल व्हेन ही एंटर्ड द इनहॉस्पिटेबल रेजिडेंस ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन? ऑप्शंस आर 10, 12, 13, 15. 1, 2, 3. The right answer is 12. पहले किसी किसी बही 13 लेखा हो तो आम से 13 टा जदि लेखा हो 13 टा गोटे एंगल रू ठीक है पारिबो बट विल गो फॉर 12. तो ठीक है बीटा हो ठीक उत्तर. बर्तमान देखा 2 नंबर प्रश्न. 2 नंबर प्रश्न कौन पिले, हाउ आर द एग्जाम्स टू द ऑथर? हैप्पी ओकेजन्स, डिफिकल्ट टू पास, ए ग्रेट ट्रायल, हार्ड टाइम्स. व्हाट द आंसर? यस सी, ए ग्रेट ट्रायल. 3 नंबर प्रश्न. The author did not like, author को भल लागु नथिला, history, poetry, writing essays, mathematics. Yes, D, mathematics is the right answer. Question number 4, which subjects did the author say were the dearest to the examiners? परीक्षा का मान को subject भल लागु तुला. A, Latin and poetry, poetry and history, history and mathematics, mathematics and Latin. Right answer is mathematics and Latin, D. 5 नंबर प्रश्न, which subjects did Churchill liked? चर्चिल को कौ सब्जेक्ट पसंद थिला? Latin and mathematics, geography, English and poetry, history, poetry and essay writing, mathematics, science and Spanish. Right answer is C, history, poetry and essay writing. Question number 6, which subjects did Churchill like the least? को सब्जेक्ट तांको बिल्कुल पसंद नथिला? A, Latin and poetry, B, poetry and history, C, Latin and mathematics, D, history and mathematics. Right answer is yes, Latin and mathematics. 7 number प्रश्न, what were the examination questions to the author? A, difficult to answer, B, easy to answer, C, unattractive, D, unsatisfactory. Right answer is yes, difficult to answer, A. 8 नंबर प्रश्न, what would have Churchill like to be asked? Churchill को जिनसे पचारंत बोली कहते हैं. A, to say what he knew, B, to say what he liked, C, to say about his favorite subject, D, not to be asked anything at all. So the right option will be A, to say what he knew. Question number 9, 9 number प्रश्न, what did Churchill feel the examiners always try to ask? A, question from the subject he disliked, B, what he didn't know, C, what he wanted to know, D, what he didn't like. ताले कौन करते परीक्षक माने? They were asking question what he didn't know. B. Yes or no? ए जगह आउ जो वर्ड जिनस हमको लागू थे पारे, question from the subject he disliked. Yes or no? But according to text we have to write what he didn't know. 10 number प्रश्न, what would have Churchill willingly displayed if he were examined in his favorite subject? A, his knowledge, B, his ignorance, C, his arrogance, D, his grasp on the subject. Right answer would be yeah, A, his knowledge. 11 number प्रश्न, what did the examiners seek to expose? A, Churchill's ability, B, Churchill's knowledge, C, Churchill's ignorance, D, Churchill's inability. ताले कौन एक्सपोज करिया पे जाउतले? Churchill's ignorance, C. 12 नंबर प्रश्न, why didn't Churchill do well in examination? परीक्षा से कहीं की भलो कले नहीं? A, he didn't study hard, B, he disliked the examination subject, C, he was not prepared, D, he didn't want to get into hero. ताले कोटा ठीक हो? B, he disliked the examination subjects. 13 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, who was the headmaster at Harrow? A. Dr. Weldon, B. Churchill Spencer, C. Lord Randolph, D. Mr. Somerville. Right answer? Yes, you are correct. Dr. Weldon. 14 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, the headmaster had taken a broad-minded view of Churchill's tears. A. Exam paper, B. History paper, C. Latin prose, D. English paper. With the right answer, C. Latin prose. 15 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, what did the headmaster show in judging Churchill's general ability? A. Concern, B. Anger, C. Content, D. Discernment. Discernment कहले judgment नहीं कि তার ঠিক উত্তর হচ্ছে D. Discernment. 16 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, why was the headmaster's judgment of Churchill's general ability in the Latin paper remarkable? Options are A. Because he had done well, B. Because he didn't answer most of the question, C. Because he didn't answer any question, D. Because he had a good handwriting. Right answer would be because he didn't answer any question, C. 17 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, 17 নম্বর প্রশ্ন দেখিবা, what did Churchill write on his Latin paper? Latin paper se kono lekhile? A. His name and class, B. His name and first question number, C. His name and the answer to the first question, D. His name. The right answer, B. His name and the first question number. 18 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, what are the sad spectacle for Churchill? কোটা দুঃখদ দৃশ্য? A. Not being able to answer a single question, B. Not completing his paper in time, C. Not appearing the examination, D. Not being able to leave the examination hall. Right answer? Yeah, not being able to answer a single question, A. 19 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, why did Churchill keep on staring at his paper after writing down the number of the questions won? A. He didn't know any answer, B. He didn't like the Latin paper, C. He didn't want to get into Harrow, D. He didn't learn Latin before. তাহলে কোটা ঠিক? A. He didn't know any answer. 20 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, whom did Churchill give credit for his passing into Harrow? A. His father, B. His headmaster, C. His Latin teacher, D. His English teacher. The right answer? Yeah, B. His headmaster. Question number 21. Whom did Churchill consider as a man capable of looking beneath the surface of things? কি এর পিলে যে পেপর ম্যানিফেস্টোন উপরে বিশ্বাস করুনଥିଲେ অপশন হচ্ছে his father, his headmaster, his Latin teacher, his English teacher. Right answer? B. His headmaster. Next question, 22 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, what did Churchill have for his headmaster? কোন ଥିଲା? A. Great admiration, B. Greatest regard, C. Greatest discernment, D. Greatest gratitude. ঠিক উত্তর হবো B. Greatest regard. 23 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, where was Churchill placed in the Harrow? Harrow রে কেতে নম্বর রহিলে? A. In the 4th division, B. In the lowest division, C. In the 2nd division, D. In the 4th form. তাহলে কোন হলা পিলে? So he was placed where? In the lowest division, B. Next দেখিবা আমি 24 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, how were the names of the boys printed in the school list? A. In the order of merit, B. In alphabetical order, C. In the order of grade, D. In the order of admission number. ঠিক উত্তর হবে B. In alphabetical order. 25 নম্বর প্রশ্ন বর্তমান দেখিবা, Churchill was in fact the dash from the bottom of the school, whole school. A. Last, B. Third, C. Second, D. First. The right answer is third, B. 26 26 নম্বর প্রশ্ন, why did the last two students leave the Harrow? কাহিকি শেষ দুইটা পিলা পড়াইলে? A. They were the last, B. They got into Eton, C. through illness or some other cause. D. They were humiliated for being the last. So right answer C. Through illness or some other cause. Question number 27. Where was Churchill studying before he got into Harrow? A. Eton, B. Elton, C. Eton, D. Essen. ठीक उत्तर होगा A. Eton. 28 number प्रश्न. Why did many visitors wait on the school step to see Churchill? A. His father was an eminent person. B. He was the last at the Harrow. C. He was very handsome. D. His father was very rich. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর কোন হবে পিলে? Why did many visitors wait on the school step to see Churchill? Because his father was an eminent person. A. 29. Who was Lord Randolph Churchill? A. The author's father. B. The author's teacher. C. A political leader. D. The headmasters of Harrow. তাহলে কোন হবে পিলে? He was the author's father. A. 30. Question number 30. 30 number प्रश्न. Who was the leader of the House of Commons and Chancellor of the Exchequer? A. Spencer Churchill. B. Winston Churchill. C. Lord Randolph Churchill. D. Leopold Emery Churchill. ठीक उत्तर होगा yes Lord Randolph Churchill. C. 31 number प्रश्न. What was the disrespectful remark that Churchill frequently heard from the visitor? A. Why was he last of all? B. Why was he in Harrow? C. Why was he weak in studies? D. Why didn't he do well in the entrance exam? The right answer A. Why was he last of all? Question number 32. What are the advantages that Churchill had over the cleverer boys? A. He learnt Latin thoroughly. B. He learnt English thoroughly. C. He was not asked much questions. D. He was not expected to perform. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর কোন হবে রে পিলে? ঠিক উত্তর হবে he learnt English thoroughly. B. 33 নম্বর প্রশ্ন. What were the clever boys taught? চলাক ପିଲାମାନେ ଭଲ ପିଲାମାନେ କ'ଣ ପଢୁଥିଲେ? A. Greek and Latin. B. Latin and French. C. French and English. D. English. ঠিক উত্তর হবে Greek and Latin. A. Question number 34. What were the weaker boys taught? ଦୁର୍ବଳ ପିଲାମାନେ କ'ଣ ପଢୁଥିଲେ? A. Greek and Latin. B. Latin and French. C. French and English. D. English. তাহলে কোনটা ঠিক উত্তর? D. English. Yes. Question number 35. Who was Churchill's English teacher? ଚର୍ଚ୍ଚିଲଙ୍କର ଇଂଲିଶ ଟିଚର କିଏ ଥିଲେ? A. Dr. Weldon. B. Leopold Emery. C. Lord Randolph. D. Mr. Somerville. ଠିକ ଉତ୍ତର ହେଲା D. Mr. Somerville. 36 নম্বর প্রশ্ন. What duty was Mr. Somerville charged with? To teach English to the class efficiently. B. To teach Greek to the clever boys. C. To teach English to the stupidest boys. D. To teach English to the upper class boys. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর হবে to teach English to the stupidest boys. C. Question number 37. 37 number. What did the boys learn thoroughly from Mr. Somerville? A. Latin speaking. B. English parsing. C. Writing poems. D. Reading large paragraphs. ঠিক উত্তর হচ্ছে B. English parsing. Question number 38. How long did Churchill remain in the third fourth? A. 4 times as long as anyone else. B. 3 times as long as anyone else. C. 2 times as long as anyone else. D. 3 years. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর হবে B. 3 times as long as anyone else. Question number 39. What did Churchill get into his bones? A. Essential structure of the ordinary British sentence. B. English parsing. C. Basic grammar rules of British English. D. Basic British English literature. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর হবে A. Essential structure of the ordinary British sentence. Question number 40. 40 নম্বর প্রশ্ন. What are Churchill's schoolfellows who were good at Greek and Latin come down to? A. French. B. Basic English poetry. C. Common English. D. British literature. The right answer is yes, C. Common English. Question number 41. Why didn't Churchill feel himself at any disadvantage? Options are A. Because he had learned the language he could to earn a living. Because he was good at English literature. C. Because he learned English sentence structure well. Because he was earning a good income. तार ठीक उत्तर कोड़ा होगा पहले A. Because he had learned the language required to earn a living. Question number 42. 42 number question. In whose favor was Churchill biased? A. Boys learning Greek. B. Boys learning Latin. C. Boys learning English. D. Boys studying in the Harrow. Right answer. Boys learning English. Question number 43. 43 number question. What would Churchill do if he were to decide what the boys would learn? A. He would make them all learn English. B. He would not let them learn Greek. C. He would not let them learn Latin. D. He would whip them hard. So, कौन होता? What would Churchill do? कौन करते? He would make them all learn English. A. 44 number question. Churchill will let the clever ones learn Latin as an yes. Yes, B. Honor. Honor would be the right answer. 45 number question. Churchill will let the clever ones learn Greek as a yes. A reward. B. Honor. C. Treat. D. Options. Right answer is C. Treat. Question number 46. What would be the only thing Churchill would whip the clever boys for? A. Not knowing English poetry. B. Not writing English essay. C. Not knowing English. D. Making fun of him in school. So, what happens? Which is the right answer? Not knowing English. C. Question number 47. When did Churchill first went to Harrow? A. In the summer term. B. In the winter term. C. In the mid term. In the spring term. The right answer is in the summer term. A. Question number 48. What was the swimming bath at Harrow? How was? A. Like a big pond, like a bend of a river. C. Like a big swimming pool. D. Like a big room. Yeah, the right answer, like a bend of a river. Question number 49. How many bridges did the swimming bath have across it? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. None. The right answer? Yeah, B. 2. Question number 50. The school possessed the biggest dash Churchill had ever seen. Options are A. Conference hall. B. Cafeteria. C. Swimming bath. D. Classrooms. The right answer is C. Swimming bath. Question number 51. It was a good joke for the boys to come behind some dash, friend or even enemy and dash. कौन हो play? Unmindful push him in, unmindful pull him out, naked push him in, D. Wet push him again into water. So the right answer would be it was good joke for the boys to come behind some naked friend for even enemy and push him in. ताहले ठीक उत्तर होगा C. Question number 52. Why did Churchill consider a very fair game? कहीं की भाभी A. He looked no bigger than Churchill. B. He looked lost in his thoughts. C. He looked an easy target. D. He was standing next to Churchill. The right answer would be he looked no bigger than Churchill. A. Question number 53. Why did Churchill hold on to Emery's towel? कहीं की धर ले towel को? A. Not to let Emery get out of water. B. Not to let it get wet. C. Not to let Emery wear it again. D. To keep it safe. So the right answer, not to let it get wet. B. Question number 54. What did Emery do with Churchill after he cut him? Emery कौन कोला Churchill को थोड़ा परे? A. Dragged him into the pool. B. Beat him up with his friends. C. Took away his towel. D. Scolded him fiercely. তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর কোড হবে পিলে এ dragged him into the pool pool ভিতরକୁ টানি টানি ନେଇ ଗଲା। Question number 55 55 number প্রশ্ন by whom did Churchill find himself surrounded by on the other side କୋଉମାନେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଘେରିକି ରହିଥିଲେ a crowd of older boys b his friends c a crowd of younger boys d a crowd of cleverer boys right answer is c a crowd of younger boys question number 56 which form was Emery in Emery को class रे थिला a third b fourth c fifth d sixth ताल ठीक उत्तर हबो sixth form d author को form रे थिले fourth form रे question number 57 which of the following is not an achievement of Emery a head of his house b champion at gym c greatest football player d champion of Latin poetry ऊपर तीन तो से थिला तार ठीक उत्तर कोटा डी चैंपियन ऑफ लैटिन पोएट्री क्वेश्चन नंबर 58 58 नंबर प्रश्न चर्चिल वाज कन्वल्स्ड नॉट ओनली विथ टेरर बट विथ द डियाश ए फियर ऑफ पनिशमेंट बी इन्फीरियरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स सी गिल्ट ऑफ सैक्रिलेज डी रिपेंटेंस फॉर हिज मिसकंडक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द टेक्स्ट द राइट आंसर वुड बी सी गिल्ट ऑफ सैक्रिलेज क्वेश्चन नंबर 59 68 number प्रश्न what did Churchill decide to do immediately a apologize to Emery b flee from the place c have a fight with Emery d give Emery's towel back তাহলে ঠিক উত্তর হবে apologize to Emery a question number 60 60 number प्रश्न what are the states एज डिफरेंस बिटवीन एमेरी एंड चर्चिल एमेरी और चर्चिल का भितरे केते डिफरेंस थिला टेक्स्ट रे तो केते वर्ष लगा बोले द डिफरेंस ऑफ 3 एज डजंट मैटर यस और नो ताले ऑप्शंस आर ए 2 इयर्स बी 3 इयर्स सी 4 इयर्स डी 5 इयर्स ताले ठीक उत्तर होबो बी 3 इयर्स क्वेश्चन नंबर 61 61 How were Churchill and Emery associated for a good many years afterwards? A. They were good friends. B. They were cabinet colleagues. C. They were in the same political party. D. They were neighbors. ताला ठीक उत्तर कोड हबो बिले B. They were cabinet colleagues. Question number 62 62 number प्रश्न Who would gain prize in school for reciting to the headmaster 1200 lines of Macaulay's Lays of Ancient Rome without making a single mistake. A. Leopold Emery. B. Randolph Churchill. C. Spencer Churchill. D. Mr. Somerville. तारा ठीक उत्तर हब्बो C. Spencer Churchill. Question number 63 63 number प्रश्न What was another achievement of Churchill while he was still at the bottom of the school? A. He was elected to the cabinet. B. He had passed the preliminary exam for the army. C. He was the head of his house. D. He had his football colors. ठीक उत्तर कोड़ा He had passed the preliminary examination for the army. B. Question number 64 64 number प्रश्न What are the first question in the preliminary examination for the army? A. Draw a map of New Zealand. B. Draw a map of England. C. Write the parliamentary structure. D. Write about the British Army. The right answer is A. Draw a map of New Zealand. Last question of this class. Question number 65. What does an N-plane mean? N-plane कहले कौन? A. Passing an exam easily pass करिबा. B. Putting your bet on a single number. कौन सी गोटे निर्दिष्ट नंबर ऊपर जुआ खेलिबा. C. Scoring high in the class रे बहुत भलो मार्क रखिबा. D. Pure gambling शुद्ध जुआ. ताले ठीक उत्तर कोड हवर पिले yes B. Putting your bet on a single number. So that's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.